Alright guys, we're getting started here. Welcome back to Emerald Spire Super Dungeon. This is week 16. Yes, we have been going for at least more like 4.5 months. We are now on level 11. Wow, that's so weird. Kai's picture popped up and he's just like waving. And because I have the little Skype thing, it's like all over. It's on like 3 different screens where he's waving. It's so weird. Anyway.
Celebration.
Uh-oh. I don't have all the faces perfect. Oh, there we go. Steven turned his camera on and everything popped into place beautifully. Thank you. Where was I? Damn. Now I got lost. Yes, we are on part 11, the Automaton Forge. I think that tonight doesn't have any spoilers in the introduction, so I will read it.
Weird.
Just as a little spoiler for what will happen later tonight at the 2-hour mark when we take the break, I will be doing a shout out for another streamer, so if you're into watching D&D streams, keep an eye around for that so I can introduce them. I'll also be dropping a preview of tomorrow's Daily Bard for those of you that like to watch Skulls and Shackles or just hear about what's going on in my campaign worlds. That will be there. And we're going to try something a little different tonight. We're going to do breaks after an hour. So about an hour from now, we're going to do shorter breaks, but more of them, like 3 to 5 minutes long. We'll see how that goes. So I'm doing fantastic this week. One of the viewers sent me, I'm going to call it donation money. Once they heard that I was looking to outfit the cat, they sent me like a Petco gift card. So that is becoming a real thing. Cat is going to get catified. And I can't
Is he going to get a hat like yours now?
No, it's still my mom's cat, but it still keeps coming over to me. I don't know why. I hate it. But Runelord Catzog, Pirate Cat, Cat with a Wizard Hat, Eye Patch Cat, these are all things that are going to happen shortly. So let's check in with everybody. Anaj, how are you doing this week?
Yeah, pretty good.
Anything new with your character? I think most of you guys on slow track leveled.
Yeah, no, I was in regular, I think. Leveled. Thrain can now raise Animal Companion, I think, as a spell, as an ability. I was actually just reading through that, trying to figure out how he does it.
It's pretty much raised dead
cool.
just for animals.
Yeah, raised dead for animals, yeah.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. So, I mean, if any of the Animal Companions go down, he can bring them back up at least. I don't know if that's better than just getting a new one, but, you know, we can figure it out.
It's terrible, because the new one can be exactly the same, but cost less.
I don't
Silence
think
Kai.
that
We have
the
emotional
new one doesn't get
attachments.
bonus tricks, so...
Well, they don't get their max bonus trick due to their intelligent modifier. They start off with the max of their intelligent modifier, but if they die, they don't have the max. You have to retrain them by doing the DC stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which should be that hard, but it's still like, I still have to make the check, technically.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'd want to say Battlecat. I think I like Battlecat more than Thrain sometimes. So, definitely, I'd raise Battlecat.
Very early when I was GMing, I had a guy who went through 5 animal companions in like 7 games with me. It was unpleasant for him. He stopped calling them by name and just started calling them by number.
That is sad.
That's awesome sauce.
Yeah, that's like Jaime Lannister in Song of Ice and Fire. Like
Yeah.
his horses keep dying, so he just doesn't remember their names anymore. He's lost too many mouths.
Man, he's a baller. Alright. Let's see here. Hopefully the volume levels are good. I'm sure one of you guys can flip the volume on real quick, or someone in the audience can let me know. I've been adjusting it. So, Korama, how are you doing this week? I see that you're... I think that's Rarity, right? That's the purple one?
Yeah, that's Rarity.
That's the one Lorraine's always talking about.
I generally like Twilight better, but this picture was nice.
Okay.
For
Sorry,
actually
I
got both
forgot
games
this.
today. Usually only like one goes, but now that I guess the break is over, I got Kingmaker and Serpent's Skull, both of which I'm running.
The audio is,
Terrible.
Yeah,
and the audio is fine, but it's a little low.
I know. I just got a new mic and I'm still trying to figure it out.
So,
I'll try and adjust it later. Can you hear me?
Yeah, are you saying that I'm low or the whole thing's low? Or
The whole thing is low. It's just not loud
Oh,
enough.
I thought you were
No.
telling me I was low.
No, I mean, can you adjust the volume on Twitch? I don't know if your Twitch volume is like super low or something.
It's all the way up.
Oh. I don't really know how to increase the output. Oh, well, I assume that other people will know how to do it.
It's fine. It's just
Okay.
not as loud as like how we're talking right now.
All right.
Also,
Sorry, Kurama, to interrupt all that.
no, that's fine.
We were
I'm
talking
nothing
about
special.
Serpent Skull.
I was just mentioning the games I was jamming today. However, Gekido upgraded his belt, so he has a 36 dex now, and he has Pounce.
That makes sense. Taking the breaking to the next level.
Rah. But I don't have anything to get past DR. I don't understand.
Yeah, when you've got that plus 30 on it, I don't think it matters that much. Right.
Plus
They are
23.
negligible.
Buy the bonus to the amulet that Skirms has.
Too
The
expensive.
Furyborn.
Interesting.
That sounds brutality.
You hit so many times.
Each time you hit, you get better, faster, stronger, dangerous.
No, he's not the $3 trillion fox. That's not going to be a thing. We already have apple pie.
Apple pie.
You know what?
So
I'm
we're
going to skip
creating-
over everybody else and just cut straight to Steven because of that. Steven, how are you? How is your new level?
It's wonderful. I like it so far. I had to buy some extra stuff, but it's fine.
You got some intensified shocking grasp yet?
I did,
You did? Excellent.
yes. So instead of up to 5, now it's 10.
Excellent.
Mm.
10
Wait for those
d6.
80 plus damage hits. Good stuff. There was a guy I knew that had like a 3 times weapon. Might have been a falchion or falcata or some weird. He had like a huge crit range and he had a really high crit rating. He was dealing like 200 damage a hit with like this repeatedly chain critting, intensified shocking grasp Magus. It was ridiculous.
Wow.
On my Magus, I got quickened intensified shocking grasp just so I can do it multiple times around like a boss.
Mm.
But that's really high level.
Like a boss.
All right. Anything else, Steven? Did we lose Steven? His camera got turned off for me.
No?
It's just
Okay.
frozen for me.
Yeah, can you select your camera real quick, Steven? I don't know if it'll make a difference. Kai, how are you this week?
I'm doing well, and I'm actually starting a Reign of Winter campaign at school.
Ooh, if
At
you
your
need any
school?
assistance.
Excellent. Are you the GM?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna kill everybody. Reign of Winter is super
That-
hard early on. They front
I've
load
looked
the
at it like
difficulty.
the final boss is like CR20, so plus like CR21 or something.
Yeah, I mean the problem with Reign of Winter is literally the first book is so hard. Like with all the environmental concerns, you just die.
Yes, they
Freeze
make
to
it.
death
Oh,
in the snow.
here's the thing. My group actually made theme-based character. One ran a tiefling, one ran a winter witch, and one ran something that had ice resistance. So they was just like meh.
I guess if you have that, that'll work. But if you
Smart
are,
players.
if you're making any old character, you're gonna get barbecued.
Indeed.
Mm. Anything else, Kai?
Nah, that's about it. I've been skiing a lot.
Oh, nice.
Must be nice actually having snow instead of just ice.
That's
I went
It
outside.
is.
Yeah, I went out to the parking lot. I was like, "Where the fuck is the snow? It's just black ice everywhere."
Black
It
ice.
was ridiculous.
Watch out, man. That's black ice sneak up on you.
I'm pretty sure black ice doesn't move, but okay. Eric, how are you doing
It's
this week?
time
I
for
understand
your
classes
lives.
started.
Yeah, classes have renewed. Yeah, getting back into the swing of things for the last time, hopefully. So, yeah, everything's going fairly well.
That's what
And
matters.
Breck and Skirms are doing fine. Did sort of the standard belt buy for the Breck, and He has a fun new ability where no one can 5-foot step around him without provoking AOs.
Which one is that?
Hold the line.
Interesting.
Neat.
Never heard of this.
It's a Golden Legionnaire special ability.
I don't even know what that is. Oh boy.
Really? They were in season 5.
Golden Legionnaire. What is that even from?
It's from the passive prestige.
I think they're mostly in Taldor.
Taldor, eh? Yeah, I was
From-
asking like storyline wise what it was.
It's from campaign setting passive prestige.
Okay,
Is
so
that legal?
Yes.
That's all
yeah.
of the
oh yeah,
prestige
there's a ton
classes.
of them. Mammoth Rider is super popular. Mammoth Rider is ridiculous.
That would
It's
be
fun,
wonderful.
except you can never actually use them. Otherwise, I would have totally done it.
I had somebody that did it. There was a Mammoth Rider in the Siege of Nerosian, the season 5 special. They fucking wrecked face. Because like everything's outdoors. I apologize, by the way. I said we were on level 11. We're actually on level 12.
Dun, dun, dun.
We covered everybody on the bottom and the upper right. Dom, how are you doing this week?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I can finally just... I already took all my slow track early, and I could just, from now on, just keep leveling.
Yeah, you know what? I should have done that early slow track.
Well, it was rough because, you know, being a spellcaster, you know, you always have to save your spells. But now that I got super fireballs, and after the end of this night, I'll have that wand of the master where I can swift action fireball.
You mean
It's going to
Staff of
be
the Master?
staff of the master.
I'm gonna have to make sure to disarm that shit from you and then sunder it.
I know you will. First, you got to catch me.
I'm telling you, I'm just gonna just insert into the campaign silenced oiled Totori grappler. Just break your back, take all of your gear. No one will even know you're screaming in pain. Everyone will be like, "Hey, where'd the halfling go? Oh, he's probably just eating something in the back."
Just get more Celtiforce and force him to just smack them around with the staff.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I actually shorted myself some spells because I had more spells than I thought I did last week. So it was like, oops. But I got it right this week.
All right, so let's get started here. I need to get in a sufficiently cinematic voice so I can bullshit through this. When Nur Athmon laid claim to the Emerald Spire, he had a vision of creating an arcane citadel where he and his followers could weave spells and craft armies, powerful enough to overthrow the Aslant at the height of its power. As a master of artifice and construct creation, the exiled Archmage began by establishing an automated workshop where he could create automatons that would create other automatons, vastly multiplying his power. At the same time, he experimented with many different designs and purposes for his magical automatons. Of course, he wanted an army of invincible warrior constructs, but his vision also encompassed constructs to perform labor, constructs to wait on and serve human masters, and constructs with no purpose other than to delight and amuse. I like how I made that sound creepy at the end. Or I tried at least. So, you begin in town, as you normally do. There's been riots in the streets. The Hell Knights lost many of their number during their expedition to the magma level.
Yay!
And unfortunately, social order is breaking down. They keep using Gekido as like their mascot, and so he appears in like all their photography. So now like Kai constantly, Aster like has a Hell Knight minder that follows him everywhere he goes. They have a Hell Knight that always follows Gekido around, and then there's 2 more Hell Knights that like plainclothes out of uniform like follow him around and pal around with him, like they pretend to be his friends wherever he goes. Even
May I
though,
kill
like,
my minder?
yeah, like whenever, no, not you, just him. So like whenever you look away, like they pull out notebooks and write down everything you've done. Check it out.
I have done nothing to deserve this treatment. I am a free fox.
And in the
That's the
background,
problem.
snack.
They're slavers. They don't like freedom.
In the
The
back,
rest of you, anytime you go in or out of the city, you're stopped. You know, they do full body cavity search. They pull you aside, and then they like check your taxes. So you have to do like full tax credit claims on anything you bring through the front door.
What are they searching for?
It doesn't matter. They always make up something new. Like that, they're like, "Oh, we heard that the Hell Knight Star of Infinite Power was in the Emerald Spire. We better check you for it."
Pay no attention to this demon book right here.
Yeah, sometimes they don't even bother like making up an excuse. They're just like, "All right, body cavity search. That's it."
I'd like to see them actually give answer like a body cavity search.
They do.
That'll be
Oh, they
amazing.
do. They have guys who volunteer to go up in that thing.
Can we?
I mean,
can we
that
kill those
makes
guys?
sense, right? They do it to your animal companions too. You guys are Pathfinders. You guys will hide things anywhere.
Can we kill those guys?
No.
Just have.
No.
So basically, they're looking for artifacts. They just look over the demon book that's just obviously in my back pocket.
Yeah. No, they can't find it. Like, they look at it and they're just like, well, it looks legit. Because remember, it's not a demon book, it's a devil book.
A
And
devil
so to
book,
them,
yeah.
it just looks like, I don't know, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Nice. Pay no attention to the devil book in my back pocket.
Well, I mean, again, for them, it's just, you know, they could find that on the street in a Gordian or something.
Aren't they lawful evil as well?
Yeah.
Aren't they just like totally cool with it?
Yeah. They don't care about the devil book. In fact, Snacks is like the only one they respect at this point because he carries the book around.
And neither do they know. Snacks is the only one that's actually part of the revolution.
Hey, I'm also in this.
So what would you guys like to do?
Kill the Hell Knight.
Yeah.
I said, shh. That's not
Is it a
cool.
ladder
That's
down? What are we up here in?
So you guys are heading into the Emerald Spire then? Nothing's going to
Oh, yeah.
slow you down?
I think so.
Oh, I do my bus spells at the beginning of the dungeon.
Could you squeeze answer?
Sure. So let's see here. There is a ladder down. Unfortunately, the ladder rungs are covered in thick slime, and there's a section where the ladder has rusted away entirely. You're going to have to try to jump the gap by falling straight down through it. So let me ask, who's going first?
Yukido will join Screams, yes.
Is the ladder area thin enough that Skirms and myself can just sort of glide down using the fly speed?
So it's a 5 by 5 foot area, so you can go down, but you're going to be squeezing the whole time and look ridiculous.
Aster and Answer will be going down just using Featherfall.
Okay.
How far down is it?
It is, oh boy, several hundred feet. I guess I
Shit.
have to look at the last section.
Hey, you said
400
jump.
feet.
You said acrobatics was an option to jump the gap.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That means you
Just-
fall, and then you let go, and then you catch the gap on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Can we just? I guess
So
I'm just
the
gonna
question
fly.
again is who's going down first, and I guess we'll set up an order of who's going down after that.
Gikido and Screams, I guess.
Yeah. So Gek,
And then-
Wreck, and Skirms.
So,
Ask the
Jack,
answer.
are you climbing down, or are you riding on scrims, or are you riding
I'll probably just ride on them.
Breck? Okay, who's going next?
Aster and Answer will.
Very well.
I go down after Esther. I cast fly on the rod. I rod it to make it last forever. 22 minutes.
Okay.
Cash a level boost.
That's forever, isn't it?
So I mean, if Aster and
Then-
Aster and, wow, this is going to get confusing all night. We'll just put you guys over here in this area real quick.
Oh, whoa.
I somehow missed your other token, but we're going to put them down in order.
Sorry, but I looked at the stream for a minute. It shows everything.
Yes. Just so look at the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the background.
He told
But
us
you
about this
offered
before.
us it.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So that looks like an order. Cat, come over here. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So damn
I like how
loud.
he spawned it off like a dog does.
She's
Bark.
seriously like 10 feet away, and you can still hear that shit. It's incredible. All right. So I need Scrims, Gek, and Breck to all make perception checks as you slowly glide down. And I assume you have enough to take 10 on glide.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Scrims. Oh, I wasn't even looking at her, and now she just jumps up.
Aww.
Shoulder riding here. She's riding dirty like any cat. Trying to sell me drugs. Do we have a perception for skirms?
Like catnip.
Oh, a separate one for skirms? Not that's going to get higher than a 34.
It could be individual notice.
It is individual noticing.
Let's see, I haven't looked at what his is in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
I know. You gonna ride the hat again? Is this a thing?
No, he's going for the curtains.
There we go.
No. Not jump on the green screen. I'm gonna
Jump
pull your
on.
tail. I'm gonna pull your tail.
Oh, wait a minute, turn around.
All right. So
Cat just goes on your shoulders.
all the time.
Mine likes my lap.
You look at her. She's sitting down now, just chilling out.
That's
She doesn't
adorable.
even know there's a camera on. She's just being cute because she wants to be. I can't train cats to look this good. They just naturally are. Let's see here. So right before Scrims hits the bottom, Breck, you notice that there is a gelatinous cube that is the same color as the walls and floor, and you're about to collide into it at high speeds.
I pull on the reins and tell Skirms to pull up and
Emergency
cease gliding.
stop!
Yes, pretty much.
All right. So I need you to roll initiative, and I believe you said Aster and Answer are feather falling,
Yeah.
which means you can't actually stop yourself from falling into this thing. But that will happen next round as you fall into it.
Well, I could just cast fly.
You could,
But you don't
It would probably
have
be
it.
wise.
You don't have the time to now. Because you're falling.
Well, he might, he might get around before he falls into it.
Oh yeah, I guess 66 feet per round.
Yeah, so he's, 60 feet behind you guys. He'll be fine.
Or can we kill this before then?
An interesting question. Are we going to make it a competition then? We're going to Legolas this?
Try and kill
Yes.
it before we even touch it.
Yes. Alright,
Dude,
Cat.
dude.
This is so weird. It's very hard to move my left arm. We're missing a lot of people on the initiative order, guys.
Oh,
Train's
sorry.
not like Train's just climbing down the ladder, so I don't know. He's
Are you
kind of
just like, no fucks given? You're not even going to enter combat? You're just going to keep walking down?
Well, I can shoot from up here, can't I? Like how far
Well,
have
if
you guys
you let
gone
go,
down?
you're going to fall, but yes.
I'm free. Free
I'm on a ladder, right?
flying.
Yes.
I'm like a bird on
So the ladder's 400 feet long, and it's dark, so...
I can see about 90 feet. That's it. Okay.
How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. We're good to
How
go.
long have they been descending for? Because I'm on accelerated climb is what I've.
Okay.
It's a ladder, right?
Yep.
So like DC 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Nikita will
for the
delay till
back,
after
that's
the
60 feet
person
up.
he's riding.
Alright, Gek, you're up first. You're riding Scrims or Breck.
I'll
or
delay till
something.
after the person I'm riding goes because I'm curious on what they're doing.
Alright, Breck.
So we have a gelatinous cube there. So how high up am I, and have I managed to arrest our
Directly
motion?
above it, hovering.
Um,
Oh.
I would like to gain some distance here.
Okay.
So I am going to attempt to fly up, and then I am going to attempt to catch Answer. I will ready an action to catch Aster.
I tell you no.
I would check the strength rating on your mount to see if it can carry both you and a giant dinosaur.
I was
and
saying,
its
I said,
rider.
oh, I can't just specify only cast catching Aster?
I guess you could, yeah. You'd have to rip him off his mount, but sure. No, cat, time to get down. Say goodbye, cat. Meow.
All right, I'm going to relay the fact that there is a gelatinous cube at the bottom and gain a little bit of distance. So that and try and catch. If people are willing, I will stop people from having to fall into the gelatinous cube, because you might not want that.
So what is your fly modifier on your mount?
The fly modifier on my mount is plus 15.
I think you might have to make a couple checks there.
I'm not willing to be caught, so no.
Very well.
I've simply proffered the offer.
You can fly up. You need a 20 to fly straight up. If you wanted to go straight up.
What's the failure?
You fall.
You just don't. Do you fall, or you just don't go anywhere?
You fall.
I think you fall only if you fail it by a certain amount.
No?
You lose 10 feet, I think.
Yeah, you fall. In this case, falling would be bad, because you're directly above this thing. Now, if you want to move half speed, you can go at 45-degree angles and basically like bounce up by flying in like a corkscrew.
I'm willing to do 45-degree angles.
Okay. All right, you corkscrew up, looking like a boss. Anything else?
I will go ahead and issue an authoritative command to everyone to beware of the gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Wait, you issue a command to kill it?
Yes.
Very well.
Final question: how high are you going with Scrimps? How much higher up?
I really don't know anything about them, so I'm gonna try and go up 30 feet.
Okay. All right, Gek, you're 40 feet above the floor, 30 feet above this creature. You're riding.
I was just told to kill it, so I'm gonna pounce.
Okay.
I'm pouncing straight downward.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna rage first.
This will be interesting.
You told me to kill it! As I'm jumping down at it.
Straight into it.
He was
Would
giving
you like to
orders.
make? Okay, so what happens is you're going to take fall damage and you're going to get
Yes.
engulfed by the gelatinous cube.
Yes,
Would you like to make an acrobatics check to negate some of the fall damage?
very well.
10 feet of it, because you're falling on purpose.
Bada.
That'll do it. So instead of falling 30 feet, you're falling 20 feet. And you take 2d6, you take 11, which means the gelatinous cube takes 5 from you landing on it. It seems somewhat surprised that it would take damage from something so small hitting it. I don't know, apparently you hit it.
I'm lunging at it. I'm pouncing, so
Speed.
clearly I put force into it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you get engulfed.
Yes, I'll be... And I'm going to...
So you need to make a fortitude save versus paralysis.
Very well.
Alright. You are now inside the gelatinous cube. and you are
I'm
not
going to finish my
paralyzed.
pounce. Going to finish my pounce.
Yep.
Alright, 1 second. I'm finishing modifying adjusters. Or adjusting modifiers.
I don't even know how to rule this. If you're engulfed, are you grappled?
I'm just... It's not grappled, but It doesn't matter for me, really.
Engulf our subject. Okay, so you're pinned by it. Engulfed creature.
When you're engulfed, you can attack the creature from inside, though.
Right, but you are pinned, and you take acid damage. So you just hit a d6 of acid, and you're pinned.
Okay.
The pin might have some effect on your...
Attack roll?
Yeah, but I don't expect it to be very much.
Well, a pinned creature can't do anything but try to break free, but usually you're allowed to attack out from inside. That's how I've always played it. Because,
I
the
will
inside of
allow
a creature
for
has
it
an AC.
simply because we can play it as right before you